Howdy, Bear Creek Cougar buckaroos. It's Mr. A, the artsy hombre. It's time to saddle up for our origami lesson of the day.
Alright now, today we're going to make an origami bunny rabbit. Now for this project you're going to need a piece of paper. Now this is just plain old white, printing paper. But you don't have to do white if you don't want. You can, they make these in all kinds of pretty colors if you want to, but most of us have this kind of white paper, so we're going to stick with this. And the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of scissors right here, just like this. Now, it doesn't have to be red, but it's got to be a pair of scissors, right? Now, we want to make sure we have our paper turned like this so that it's going vertical and it's shaped like a door. Now, we want to turn this into like a square piece of paper. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take this corner and we're going to turn this and fold this over so that this top edge of the paper is lined up perfectly with the left side of the paper. So you take your corner and you're going to curl it on over just like that. And make sure it lines up perfectly with the edge of the paper there before you press it down and fold. And please make sure you do use the top of a table for this, because a lot of little artsy amigos I teach, they like to try to fold it in mid-air or something like that. And it's much harder to do, and also your folds aren't as accurate. So make sure you're using that table surface. It'll really help you out. So once you kind of got it lined up the way you think it should be, then you can commit to the fold. So you kind of press it down there in the middle, and then you take your finger, but smooth it on in each direction. Smooth it out that way, smooth it out that way. So you've got this kind of thing right here. Now here at the bottom edge here, we're going to need to cut that off. So kind of take your paper here, and this is where your scissors come in. You're going to take your scissors, and along that line there where that paper is kind of creating the border, we're going to just trim that off. All right, we're going to take your scissors and just cut on along there real nice. And now we're going to take this and we're going to open it on up. And you see you're creating a nice fold line. Now we're going to use this for a couple of our folds here. So take your square, we're going to turn it around like this so that it's the shape of a baseball diamond on a field you might see. And that make sure that your fold line is going up and down. It should be vertical there. Okay, so we're going to take this edge, these two top left and right edges, we want to fold in so they meet in the middle there. So we're going to take this edge, fold it on in there into the middle, just like so. And make sure that it's perfectly lined up all the way to the nice point at the top there. Alright, take this other edge here, we're going to curl it on over. Make sure the edge meets up in there real good like. And also make sure these corners match up right down there. And we're going to fold it down. Commit to that fold, smooth it on up. Make sure it comes up to a nice little point. So you may got to do a little bit of guiding and training on that paper. All right, so we got this shape like this right now, okay? Looks kind of like a snow cone with a pointy top to it, right? So we're gonna take it now, we're gonna turn it around so we got that sort of cone part of the snow cone's pointing over here to the left, and the top of your snow cone's kind of pointing here to the right. Now we're going to work on making his little tail. Now this part up here, this here going to be his ears, but this other part right here, this is going to be a little bunny booty. So we're going to take this point, and right here where these two sides meet, you got your little corner ends right there. We want to take this tip. We're going to curl it over. Make sure that point right there is lined up with that fold line. And it's going to stay on that fold line, stay on target. And it's going to meet right here where these corners are. All right, now we're going to smooth that on out. And now we want to use this little point here. That's going to make his little bunny tail. So we're going to take this point, we're going to fold this back, but you want to make sure that it sticks out of the edge there, okay? So don't just stop like right here, okay? We're going to fold it over and have it kind of sticking out there just a bit. It really just depends on how big you want your tail to be, really. All right, you got it there. So we're going to take this now, we're going to turn it on over here. So you got all of your folds you did previously are underneath, nice smooth side. And we're going to take this point and we're going to curl it over all the way to this little edge here. Not the tail now, just this edge. All right, so we take your point, kind of curl it on over. Now use that fold line to your advantage. Again, it'll help keep you on target. So make sure your point is stopped here on this inner edge and that your point's right there along the fold line. And then you can fold it on down. Okay, now we're going to take this whole thing, we're going to fold it in half. Now, you can either do it by sticking the center fingers in here and pushing up and folding it just like that if you want, or you can turn it over and fold it if you want, but however it works. What I like to do is put my center fingers here and then take my index and my thumb and just kind of bend it over the center finger, and then you got it folded real nice and half like. So this is how it's going to kind of look. Now make sure you got your tail right here at the top right part, and you got this little part right here, right? So kind of hold it up in the air. Now this little corner right here at the bottom, we want to hold on to that. We're going to take that little part of the fold we've done made earlier and pull it up. We want to make sure we pull it up so it's kind of, stick it up a little bit, not all the way like that. Now that'd be a little crazy. Just kind of pull it up so it's kind of at a slant, kind of like you might see a slide on the playground. All right. And this here is similar to when we did that dollar bill duck thing, right? So take your index and your thumb. We're going to push that on back just like that, all right? Okay, so we can kind of see our little bunny shape here, all right? We got a little body, got a little booty with a tail on it, and this here is going to be his eyes. So what we want to do is we're going to come over here and have a look at it. Right here where these ears meet at this point, this is where we're going to take our skizzers once again. Take your skizzers there. And if you look in here, this little part right here where the fold line is, that's the part we want to kind of cut in half. So you can kind of open that up a bit. Take your skizzers, start right there at the point. We're going to cut in all the way from the point of these ears to the point of what's going to be his little nose. So take your skizzers and just cut on right down the middle there. Stop right about there. And then take your bunny and kind of close him up again. And what this has done is separate his ears a little bit, right? So what you might want to do at this point, so I'm going to look at these ears, and you want to take your finger and go ahead and put it on the inside of the ear there. Don't go too far on the inside. It's got some nasty earwax in there or something. And then right here, we're going to kind of pinch that with your thumb and your forefinger and kind of flatten out that top part of his ear a bit some. Just kind of midway on out. And then also you're going to do the same thing right over here. Kind of pull out that other ear some right there. And then you got your nice little ears, nice and puffy like. And then you get to decorate his face. Next you take you a color crayon, color pencil, marker, it don't matter, whatever your favorite is. We're going to make a little nose and whiskers and an eyeball on there. So I'm going to start here where the nose is, and I'm going to make me a little number 7 there on the tip. Just kind of make a little number 7 right there. It's going to go off the edge, and I can color that in. And now you don't have to do the nose and the eyes and whiskers the same color if you don't want. You want to add some different colors there, you can, that's fine. Look over here, and I'm going to just give him a nice, I'm going to give him an egg-shaped eyeball. All right, that's just what I want to do. You can make your own little eyes. You can make emoji eyes. You can do whatever you want there. And I don't know. Maybe let's get a darker purple. I'm gonna give him some purple whiskers. I don't know why. That's just what I'm feeling right now. Gonna take that and got him some little purple whiskers. Yeah, that's real nice. All right, so now you can stand him on up. So if you look at his bottom here, we can kind of open that up. And now he's standing upright just like that. Whoa, no he's not. He's falling down. Wake up, bunny. All right, gonna stand him on up, and he just wants to fall down. All right, well, maybe your bunny rabbit's gonna be falling down like that too. I can show you a couple ways you can fix that. The main way that you can do is you can pull his ears back a little bit. I reckon the reason he's falling over is because I put those ears kind of going too forward. So what I can do is I can kind of close this, put those ears back together, and I can pull it back some. like that. So his ears are pointing a little more backwards, kind of crooked, like a diagonal line or diagonal shape of a slide there. And I might try to reseal that. I'm gonna refold that, crease it down. So that's gonna distribute the weight a little further back on his little bunny body. And I will stand it up just like that. Again, fan his ears out. Okay, I'm gonna kind of spread those out. You can kind of pull those out just a little bit left and right there, and that'll look real cute, right? Oh. And then you can just send them on up, just like so. Wow, look at that. That was one hair-raising experience. Get it? And there you got it, little amigos. Nice, cute little paper bunny for you to have and hold for your very, very own. Hope you little amigos are being nice and safe and keeping your hands sanitized during this time of quarantine and all. You guys take care, and we'll see you real soon. Adios, amigos.